talk about one of the craziest drama councils ever on Survivor. Just, man. What's going on, guys? Stardust-One-worldreviews here. Welcome to my recent episode review on Survivor Edge and Extinction. Again, I'm going to talk about the most recent episode, the 8th episode, titled "You All Making Me Crazy." And with the usual spoiler alerts, I'm going to get into detail about what happened in this episode. There was definitely a lot of interesting to discuss in this episode. Like, man. Basically, the episode begins where we see Ron and Julie kind of being upset about what happened on Council. They were the ones that were kind of left out of the big Aaron blindside, and it's very understandable. And then we see Gavin and Prosser wanting to do the Leslie tribe, and we see David and Rick trying to work together, trying to figure out this Ohio situation, and which had the Rick kind of voted against the Trump Council. And then we deal with an Extinction where Eric's kind of being set up, being tricked, and everybody's discussing about quitting the white flag, and then we end up seeing Chris caught a stingray, which I don't really need Extinction, honestly. Then we see Rick showing Julie how Laurie is, and discussing who to bring in front of next, and Julie saying about no one watching out for her, which is just kind of understandable. And then we see Julie discussing about David and stuff, and bringing Kelly and Lauren on, and all this pretty much like in like the first 10-15 minutes. That's alright. Like in the first 10 minutes. As next we already get to the immunity challenge. It's actually a no reward challenge. Right? No reward challenge. I'm trying to do like an award match immunity challenge. Honestly, like I'm really excited about that. But then we get to immunity challenge where someone has goes this thing and trying to balance a ball, and they're out of there, drop the ball on the balance beam, and it was kind of very intense, and it was kind of between David, and then Gavin ended up winning. And out, everybody's discussing about like some going Ron, some going one targeting Ron, someone targeting David, someone targeting Kelly and Lauren. And discussing playing the idols. We actually get to see some building time to shine. I'll get them into a little bit. Then there's like 30-minute mark. We already get to drop council. But it did end that something crazy is going to happen, and pretty much drop council pretty much appearing Xania. Some part it was basically a live tribal. Where the world kept saying, some people kept saying this, and Julie ended up being upset about what happened last drop council, and then. Because it's a lot, like we're all saying stuff, then everybody's just like, yeah, but like standing up, like everybody just going crazy when you get about chatting with Julie, and damn, like it's kind of crazy. It's basically everybody was all over the place, everybody saying, like Drew was like, oh my god, like it's the popcorn. It was pretty much being down, like you never really know what's gonna happen, and then basically Dick and David end up playing the idol, and Robert plays it for David, but we actually only do one vote actually. That basically gives him one vote, and which actually gives him Aurora. Link will see one vote from Julia, and then basically everybody else voted for Julia. Basically, Julia got hugely blindsided. Like, man, I kind of wasn't expecting that, honestly. Basically, nearly everybody turned on her. Like, man, of course, she ended up going to Extinction. I mean, I think everybody's not going to refuse going to Extinction, honestly. I think everybody's going to refuse now, honestly. And based on the preview, we've seen like a new lance kind of forming, but then people that aren't involved want to make a big move against someone. Exciting what happens, there's definitely going to be some plot. I mean, the episode's called, next episode's called Blood of a Blindside, so next episode's going to be pretty interesting, especially on this drop council. So, what are my thoughts on this episode of Survivor? Honestly, this definitely is the best episode we had so far, honestly, without question. Like, I was kind of a lot of craziness, and a lot of craziness did happen to me. Again, like 10 minutes in the episode, we already get to an immunity challenge. Like, I don't know why they never did a war challenge those episodes, or did like an award immunity challenge. I don't know why, honestly, but whatever, honestly. The main challenge still ended up being a very tense one. Like, I'm not even sure who's going to win. I thought this person's going to win, and this person's going to win. And honestly, I really thought they was actually going to challenge the Shun, but Jalen just did challenge before, and Nikki won the last time he did, so it's fortunate he didn't win Speed Challenge, and then it went to Gavin, which I also didn't expect, honestly. Yeah, Gavin's definitely kind of one of my favorites, honestly. And then we had some legend like, Phil was kind of thinking it's going to either be Ron, Wentworth, or David. When they was kind of thinking about honestly, Kelly and David were going to play the idols, and then, well, someone else was going home on, so that's the thing I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but like, the episode kind of made me feel like that was going to happen. Then everybody just went batshit crazy. I mean, insane when Roar ended up saying something, when Rick ended up saying something, then Roar ended up saying something, basically stirred up some trouble. Basically, they all like kind of stirred up trouble. He went in there, but it's like he won 2 seconds for 2 seconds. It was like, everybody was going insane. Like that's definitely one of the most unpredictable topic counts I've seen. Because I had no idea what was going to happen. I had no idea who's going to get the boot, who's going to get voted out. Like, it was crazy. Like, I really had no idea what's going to happen. Then you see all this emotion on Julie, which some people might not be too fond of, honestly, and I can definitely understand why. I can definitely see where she was coming from. It didn't seem like she was upset about everything and not wanting to join back on them and honestly, or kind of being crazy with everything happening. So it's very understandable she's from this way. And I actually like Julie. I should be like Julie Alonso a little bit more, actually. Rondo, I'm definitely not the biggest fan of, honestly. I think it's on sour me a bit, honestly, but those ones I still really love. Like, I still love Wentworth, I still love Lauren. Like, again, Lauren's gorgeous, but that's so. I still love David, I still love Devins. Give me a little Julia definitely, they finally had more time to shine, because honestly, she was pretty much very invisible in pretty much almost the entirety of the pre-merge. She was pretty much invisible. She was pretty much having nothing to do or on anything. Technically, just up until the last episode, she was having something to do. At least she was actually doing something, so while she wasn't the most memorable this season, they at least gave us some stuff to do, so I'll give them that. They at least gave some the last couple episodes, so I'll give them that. Definitely wasn't the wish I would see more of her, but they said they'll get some more time to shine, so again, I'll give them that. Gavin's definitely starting to become one of my favorites. I mean, I always like the guy, but he's definitely kind of one of my favorites. He's someone that looks like he could end up winning this game. Like, I'm still not really who's gonna win, of course, but he's definitely one that contenders. Honestly, like the show is definitely very interesting, and I mean that in a good way. You know, like it's very unfair that I have no idea who's going to win. Like, I'm not sure who even want to win, honestly, because I think a lot of people are honestly very deserving to win. And honestly, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That is a good thing when you have no idea who is going to win the game. Whatever, like some of the worst seasons of a reality show could end up picking the winner in a very certain point. That's definitely an issue that kind of goes. I mean, that's an issue that some side seasons had, like Redemption Island, Wonderworld, Caramonia, Worlds Apart, as much as other season, and especially Ghost Island, where you can very obvious on who's going to win, honestly. And this making it boring or anything, it's just could be more interesting if you have no idea who's going to win. But this season, I really have no idea who's going to win Survivor, who's going to win this season. Like, honestly, it could be like anyone here at this point. I think Ron might have the least likely chance, honestly. But honestly, I think any person here can actually win, because they're all very strong, very likable, and very great at it as well. Like, a lot of cases I really do like, so yeah, I'm not really sure what's going to win, honestly, but I'm very curious on what's going to happen next. Like some of the best Survivor seasons are like some of the best Survivor seasons are the ones that will really make you guess what's going to happen next and wonder what is going to come up point, and you're always interested in what's going to happen next, what's going to happen with contestants, and it's pretty much been very all over the place in a lot of these episodes, but I mean all over the place in the best possible way. I love it when Survivor's unpredictable. I love it when this show is unpredictable. It's honestly at its best when it's unpredictable, so I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next. This is definitely the best episode of the show season so far. I'm very excited to see what's like something big and happening again, so it's going to be very interesting what's going to happen next. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my latest episode review of Survivor. If you have seen this episode close, let me know in the comments down below. And again, I love that I have YouTube where I can actually talk about Survivor, one of my all-time favorite shows. A show that I've pretty much been loving, obsessed with, and I remember used to bug the hell out of people were talking about. So yeah, I'm very excited you'll enjoy this episode. Again, feel let me know what else in the comments down below. I'm very curious how it's going to end up, honestly. So again, hope you all enjoyed this episode review. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Honestly, truly appreciate it. I will have it also review for the Remake of Pet Cemetery very soon as well. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you can, be sure to like this video, be sure to share it, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites. All links are down below. I am Extinction-Episode from Extinction-Episode Reviews. I'll see you next time, and stay cooler. Peace.